Some say this is the best breakfast burrito-based LinkedIn live show on the planet. Others say it's okay. Burritonians around the world, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, it's time to come together. It's Thursday. It's 7:45 a.m. This is the Big Live Breakfast Burrito!
Good morning, how are you?
I am loving life this morning, lovely Eric. How are you?
Not too bad. What have you been doing?
Well, I'm always up to something, aren't I? So, you know the song, people all over the world, join in,
hands.
make a love chain, love chain.
Right.
Is that, because they're the lyrics, right?
That's the lyrics.
Yeah, love
People
chain.
all over the world, join hands.
in.
Make
Yeah,
little paper, make people all over the world, make little paper hearts.
Make a love chain, love chain.
Very good. 10 out of 10 for no effort whatsoever for the skit today. And I'm probably the same. I just looked at our wedding album.
And there is a whole lot of love for that, isn't there?
Absolutely. In fact, at that very thing, we had a bit of this. Wise men say, why? That could be Doyle's Doubles just done there. Sarah and I got married in Vegas by Elvis himself.
The real Elvis.
Real Elvis.
Yeah,
and then we went to New York, then we went to Miami. It was a bit of a CSI themed wedding back in the day.
Yeah, it was a bit of a CSI.
13 years ago. So I've been looking at that and feeling all lovey-dovey because this, Vanessa Gartell, is the Big Live Breakfast Burrito. This is the whole lot of love edition, sort of Valentine's weeky thing, right?
Yeah, weeky thing, yeah.
A Valentine's weeky thing. Weeky thing. That's a new thing. It's a Valentine's weeky thing. Should we say good morning to some lovely people?
Let's give some love to the lovely Burritoneans, absolutely.
Michal was in from Czechia. Fantastic. Great to see you. Hope the new apartment's going well. I say that every time we see you. Adam Gray, good morning, Adam. Sean Martin is here. Everyone gets a shout out. Derek Roy, thanks for joining us. Paula, thanks for joining us. Joe is here. Wonderful to see you. Andy Griffiths, Barry Young. Let me see. Mark Cowson's here. Andy Fairgrieve, who does our little time clocks at the start from Prima Vista. I don't know why I say it like that. Prima Vista. Prima Vista. Moira Grigger is here. What's she saying? Hello. Not sure what happened there. I got lost in the translation. It's the love. It's the love one. It's a whole lot of love. David Taylor, good to have you. Darren G. Who else is here? Karina Smith, the lovely Karina, is in this morning. Susan Brown, I don't know what you're doing there because you're back on the show. You should be in the green room already. You're late.
I know, Sue Bro. Come on.
Get on it. Absolutely. Chris Wallace is here. Tess Day, it is lovely to see you, Tess. Wonderful. James Turget's here, and Richard Scott is saying, what? Good morning from the dizzy peaks of Norfolk. I'm having green tea for breakfast. Not sure it was supposed to be green, but there's something in the bottom of the cup. Drink or not, you decide. Drink. That exactly there. This is the Big Live Breakfast Burrito. We've got people that have been with us for over a year, nearly 2 years, because we've done this every week for like 2 years, right? There are new people that have just joined us, and that's what we want, is just people to say just what Richard's done. Good morning. Tell us where you are. Tell us what's for breakfast. Did you have breakfast this morning?
No, I never have breakfast.
You don't have breakfast, do you?
No, a couple of orange, a couple of coffees and a little shot of some homemade juice stuff.
Very nice. You're still juicing, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Because we know that one of the first times you used the new fancy juicer, you decorated the entire kitchen in fruit and vegetable pulp, didn't you?
It was a juicer that we've had for about 6 years, and it was gathering dust. And I thought, right, and in all with the detox and all the rest of it, and it leaves all the pulp, and there was like carrot and orange and apple and all that stuff. And I went to take the thing out. all that healthy stuff. It's quite time consuming.
It really is. Jim Wolf is here. Brian Morrison's here. Good morning, Brian. Henry Foxworthy. Henry. Alan Stewart, good to have you, man. I know that you usually have to leave early, so we're going to crack on. Yeah. And Graham Dallas is here. Grape juice, ? See what he's done? Yeah. Grape juice, yeah. I like that.
Oh, Graham. I like that. Very good.
That. So this is your Big Live Breakfast Burrito. We are focusing on love. Love. It's all about love. So we have got, as I said in the little post for this, more zing than a buffalo wing toasty, more oomph than spicy mackerel and tapioca frappe. And
that's disgusting.
Disgusting. I need to take a deep breath for this one. Yeah. Cooler than a bowl of hoppelpoppel and some speckpfannkuchen. Right,
so the latter, just say that one more time for clarification. That
speckpfannkuchen.
Right. What is that?
That's German pancakes with bacon.
Oh, okay.
For all of our German listeners, we've got listeners in Germany and Austria. They probably have had at some point in their life for breakfast speckpfannkuchen.
And what's the hoppelpoppel?
It's a big bowl of like yumminess. It's got vegetables and eggs and all sorts of stuff, and it's a popular breakfast dish in Germany, allegedly.
You are so continental, Eric.
I am on it. So tell us where you are. Tell us what's for breakfast. Paula Madison Green is in here. The weather here in County Durham is rubbish. I'm having croissants for breakfast this morning. Paula Madison Green. She signs off. Paula, I don't know if you know Paula. Every text she writes, she puts Paula Madison Green at the end, just in case you don't know who it is.
Oh, and I love that. And I love croissants as well. Good shout for breakfast.
Good shout. We have got a wonderful show ahead for you. We have got music. We asked you for musical suggestions on the theme of love, good love, bad love, any kind of love. And we've got a couple of samples. We've got brilliant suggestions, and it's all across the board, all genres. We're going to start with this because it's very topical. I thought she was great at the weekend.
Is so?
She was great, right? I don't know why she's getting a pounding for her performance, and Donald Trump's giving her a hard time.
Oh, I mean, that matters.
As if that matters. I thought she was fantastic. Great. Just take a moment out of your life and shut the door. Just be quiet and just have a bit of a party for a couple of seconds. I feel an air horn coming on, Vanessa. I feel an air horn coming. Got to wait for the build up though. Let me see your hands. Literally ones of people all over the country doing this. Oh. And everyone relax. That's our aerobic session. We've got music like that. We've got music like this. Boom, from sunny Cape Town, says Tim Wiggum. Great to have you here. Thank you, Tim. We're going to try and set the mood, Tim.
This one goes out to the one I love. This one goes out to the one I've left behind. A simple prop to occupy my time.
Morning from Chertsey. Tuna and salmon with chili olive oil. High protein breakfast. Loving that, Steve. Loving that. Oh, any more Scottish rugby players joining today? Pierre Schumann, if you're out there listening, just drop us a little line and I might faint. If you are, like, because we know you watched the show last week, right? Watched the show last week. If you're there, I might just faint. We'll just cancel the show. Just say hi, good morning.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that would be. quite
Yeah, I might actually faint.
One goes out to the one I love. Fire.
What a list he made. What a list he made, Brian. And we've got prizes to give away. Stay with us. You can win drinks at the OGV tap room. You can win tickets to the OGV podium. And courtesy of our main sponsor today, and I have to show you this. Our main sponsor today is Jam.
Jam hot.
James Monroe out there, you must call your company Jam Cabling Solutions from now on, right? Jam Cabling Solutions. This is when your sponsor takes it on board, right? Check this out.
Amazing. Look at that.
We're excited. They made this to be sponsored in the Big Live Breakfast Burrito. Jam Cabling Solutions.
And that looks delicious as well.
It does. Absolutely fantastic. So we're sponsored by Jam Cabling Solutions. Stick around. Anyone in this chat, apart from Andrew Slesser and maybe like David Taylor and all the other people, Adam Gray, who are banned, Beth Alexander, you know who you are. You could win a £100 Amazon voucher, courtesy of who?
Jam
Cabling Solutions. Absolutely brilliant. So what else is in store today on the show, Vanessa?
I was just having a little chuckle. It's the love show. I love it. Anyone can win this apart from you, because there's no love for you, or you. But apart from that, we've got some absolutely lovely stuff ahead. We've got some poetry from the Bard of Burritonean, which is Will Shorten himself. Mug shots, all the brilliant content from our group page. Single-handedly keeping the legal profession in check and employed is not the 8:30 news with Richard, which is coming up. Subro is back with a round to it, so it's fabulous to have the lovely Susan Brown back with us. We're mixing it up this week, so rather than doing what's the point, we're going to be asking, what do you love? Or conversely, what do you not love quite so much? So maybe one of each. Have
Absolutely. I'm going to do one thing that I love and a similar thing that I don't love so much.
Okay. Got a feeling
I just love the fact that we're in Cape Town, we're in Guatemala, we're in Houston, and we're also good morning from the house next door to Vanessa. Morning neighbours. Morning neighbours.
I think that might be Campbell. We maybe we might do on the Bith maybe. And musical challenges. Now I've not seen these, but we've got synonyms this week, and you said they're quite hard. So
they are quite hard,
we'll have to see. And plenty of the usual malarkey. There might be some other bits and bobs that we just throw in the mix. And that's our lovely show ahead. That's our lovely show,
and we're going to crack on. We're going to set the tone properly with let me get his caption up. We're going to start with some lovely poetry. So could you go on mute?
We doing it now.
Let me see, video storage, there we go, and we are going to do some lovely poetry, I think on the theme of love, from the Bard who's currently in the city of love. He is.
Good morning, Burritonians. I'm sorry I can't be with you this morning for the burrito on the theme of love, but I've chosen a poem to go with that theme. And it's a personal favourite of mine that I had at my wedding. The poem is Sonnets from the Portuguese 43, and it's by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach, when feeling out of sight, for the ends of being and ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need, by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breadth, smiles, tears of all my life, and if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. Have a great week and a great weekend, and I look forward to being with you next week. Take care. All the best. Bye.
He's melted me.
Me too.
He's absolutely melted me. He's so good, the Bard, isn't he? He's very, very good.
I could have a little, shed a little tear at that. It's
Shed a
beautiful.
little tear indeed. In fact, the only way to lift our spirits after that is to give away some prizes. So if this is your chance to win your first prize of the day, some drinks at the OGV Tap Room, Aberdeen's premier beverage centre, and also Newborough's premier beverage centre. Absolutely brilliant was Will.
Centre.
What's that? Beverage centre, yeah. Go along for a lovely beverage.
Where are you off to, darling? Well, I'm going to the beverage centre tonight.
The beverage centre. Don't you know? Don't you know? All you have to do, prime your chat right now with capital O, capital G, capital V, Tap Room.
Yeah.
And then we're looking for the song and the artist. Beth Alexander, someone's at the door, Beth. Someone's at the door. So, yeah, there's a problem downstairs. You need to go and deal with it. Lots of love coming in for the Bard on that one. Right, you ready? So, OGV Tap Room, space, the song, space, the artist. You could win yourself a drinks voucher for the Tap Rooms. Right, you ready?
Yep.
It's easy. Fancy a dance? Close, Mark. Welcome, Mohammed. If this is your first time, which it seems as if it is, what is this live all about? Hang around and you'll find out. Hang around and you'll find out. Oh, I can feel controversy brewing. Oh, there's controversy brewing. Here we go. Here we go. There's a few bannings coming up.
Controversy at the beverage centre. Controversy at the beverage centre.
Graham Dallas was in first, but he's taken a little break, a little holiday from winning prizes, as is Adam Gray, as is Barry Young, as is Beth Alexander, and Moira Grigger, and Darren G. It's Robert Taylor.
I think that was very, very fair.
That was well done, wasn't it?
That was.
That was well done. We're trying to share the love with people who haven't won for a long time or won at all. Stand by for abuse. Well done, Robert. We're going to be sending you a lovely voucher to head along with your friends and get 4 drinks at either of the 2 tap rooms. Look, no one minds. We're all friends here. And if anybody needs any vouchers, Beth Alexander's got about 2.5 grand's worth. Vanessa, do you know what time it is?
Well, my watch is always a bit fast. I think it's about 8:05, roughly that. But one thing I do definitely know, Eric, is it's not 8:30.
It's not 8:30.
Not 8:30, my friend. No way.
That must mean it's time for not the 8:30 news.
And I think that's right. Yes.
So I'm just getting news in from the studio. We're going to head over to our news correspondent and for the latest news updates.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Stand by. Stand by your bunks.
In 10 minutes, Paddington Bear continues here on BBB1. But now it's time for Not the News at 8:30 with John Craven Cottage.
Good morning and welcome to a rather breezy Clee Hill radar station in Shropshire, because in the week that saw the Americans shoot down several more Chinese spy balloons over the United States, we start with the breaking news that the RAF's fighter ace, Sakir Biggle-Starmer, has been scrambled to investigate reports of a number of unidentified flying objects in the United Kingdom airspace. Military experts say the objects all have an overinflated sense of self-importance, and despite having their heads in the clouds, pose a very real threat to people with their feet and their mortgages here on the ground. The craft, they say, appear to have been untethered from reality for quite some time, but still have strings attached, just like Brexit then. Well, not the 8:30 News has managed to get hold of a copy of the fiery exchanges between Starmer and the Gimps. The Blimps, as we're about to hear from this intercept recorded by air traffic control at Christopher Biggins Hill.
Mr. Speaker, when the Prime Minister briefly emerged from his hibernation at the weekend, he raised more questions than...
Well, sorry, we do appear to have brought you the wrong recording there. So let's try again.
It is 3,000 and above. Fuck off, Mike. Actually, amend altitude to descend and maintain 11,000.
Red leader to control. Red leader to control. Over.
Roger that, Red Leader. We copy. Over.
It's not Roger, it's Keir. Over.
Sorry, Keir. Over. Over.
No, Keir Starmer. Over.
Sorry, Roger that, Keir Starmer. Over. It's just that hardly anybody's heard of you. Over.
Fuckers.
I'm sorry, we didn't quite copy that, Keir. Say again. Over.
Fuckers. I'm surrounded by fuckers drifting further and further to starboard. I feel like I'm fighting the battle for Britain over and over again. Over.
Easy right turn.
You and I in a little toy shop, buy a bag of balloons with the money we've got, set them free at the break of dawn, till one by one they were gone. Back at base, box in the software, flash the message, something's out there, floating in the summer sky, 99 red balloons go by.
Well, our defence correspondent Gabrielle Susan Kerner, better known as Nana, ending that report on what we should probably call the 99 blue balloons. What she wasn't able to share for reasons of decency was the exchange between Wing Commander Starmer and Air Traffic Control, as the Red Baron unleashed a barrage of invective. According to one ATC Deep Throat, who was apparently inside the tower at the time, Biggle said of the balloons, one prick and they're gone, not as some news outlets are reporting, one's gone and they're... Sorry. Moving swiftly on, more astute viewers may have noticed that the ex-Chancellor Nadim Zahawi was not among the constellation of overinflated egos that have been brought crashing to Earth recently. Engineers picking over the wreckage of his career say he's one of those Tories fitted with a self-destruct mechanism. And I think we have some audio of the seconds before he came crashing back to Earth with a bump. Well, that's almost worth listening to again, isn't it?
We've lost you, John Craven Cottage. You've gone dark.
Yes, almost worth listening to again, but we can't for technical reasons. Anyway, viewers may also have noticed that Dominic Raab was missing from the Stella lineup. Downing Street insiders with knowledge of the investigation into bullying allegations against him say he was so pumped up that he went ballistic, left the stratosphere, and was last seen heading to his anus. I'm sorry, of course, that should be Uranus. Staying with Raab for just one moment more before somebody pulls the plug on this, those same Downing Street insiders say that the case against the former Injustice Secretary is so strong that if he re-enters the Earth's atmosphere, he'll be toast. And I think we can bring you some live footage at this moment. Bear with me while I grab hold of the live footage. Here is the toaster, which we've got from the Ministry of Justice. And as you can see here, just popped up is a fresh slice of Dominic Raab. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
So, where were we? Probably
It's a challenging
not a good idea to have a slice of dry toast before you read the auto cue. Bit contrived, that one, and a bit of glue on it as well, frankly. You try putting a slice of bread through the laser printer at 6 o'clock in the morning without burning your fingers or setting off the office smoke alarm.
Nice.
So where are we going now? Finally, bookmakers are busy Googling... Excuse me.
All right then, John.
Bookmakers are busy Googling fish species to predict the next First Minister of Scotland. This hard on the heels of the resignation of Nicola Sturgeon, who of course succeeded Alex Salmond. Sadly, there isn't an MSP called John Dory, so the bookies' favourite are largemouth bass, it's the real fish, and of course a load of old pollocks. Now, critics of sturgeon, the politician that is, not the fish, say she made a rod, no pun intended, for her own back, with Indie Ref 2 and trans rights. I think we might have a picture of her here right now attempting to remove the rod. Yep, there it is. But at least she's now got time to pursue an acting career with her soul sister, the ex-Kiwi Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern. Yep, there she is in the Danny DeVito role, I think it is, with Jacinda playing the big fella Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sturgeon's agent says she's also being considered for the Ursula Andress role in a remake of Dr. No, or as some people are calling it, Dr. Please No. Well, finally, it wouldn't be right to leave without a nod to the death last night of movie siren Racco Welsh, whose passing leaves producers with a headache over who to play the lead roles in their reboot of 1 billion years BC. Parts, if not fur bikinis, that I'm sure will be amply filled by the now underemployed and looking for new income streams, Jeremy Corbyn, and yes, once again, there she is, Nicola Sturgeon. And that's just about all from this St. Valentine's Day Massacre edition of Not the 8:30 News. I'm off to have a glass of cold water to wash that horrible toast down, uncompromising, unflinching. Until next time, feel the love.
Feel the love. Thank you very much, John Craven Cottage, and Not the 8:30 News. Just to clarify there, in case anyone chooses, he was talking about a brand of aircraft.
Okay.
Officially a brand of aircraft. So we're taking no complaints. No complaints.
No.
This was thank you very much for that. Not the 8:30 News there. I love it when he started choking on dry toast. This was highly suggested, this song. I've never heard it before, never heard of the artist, but it's a bit of a banger, so let's give it. I don't know anything about it.
You're the one that I've been waiting for. Gotta quit this crying. Nobody's gonna heal me if I don't open the door. Kinda hard to believe. Gotta have faith in me. Freak out, freak out, freak out, freak out. Look at me. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Look at me. Freak out, freak out, freak out, freak out. Look at me now. 'Cause all I ever wanted was love. All I ever wanted was love. I want just to be love.
Never heard that before.
I've never heard of it, love. I'm quite curious because you've never heard of it, but you seem to know quite a few of the lyrics there. Lovely.
Yeah, I was just guessing them.
Just guessing them.
Yeah, I
Who
don't
is it?
know. Like Lady Gaga or something. Never heard of her.
From the chain, I gotta find that.
I don't know if anyone's noticed, but the little pneumatic piston in my chair's gone. I'm shrinking.
It's all that raving to that artist that you've never heard of.
I am actually shrinking. Look, I'm shrinking.
Look at me.
You know Tiba Begerman.
Of course we do. There's a lot.
Of course we do. She is our resident Danish music advisor, and she. Let me see. So every week, hold on, I'm going to have to fix this chair. 1 second. I'm nearly on the floor.
Our resident Danish music advisor.
A resident Danish music advisor. That's what she's paid as on payroll.
Yeah.
Danish music advisor. Every week, she sends us a Danish music artist on the theme. We like to call it
Danish Artist of the Week.
So she sent us this. I love this. I've never heard of this artist. It's an artist called Dragonborn from Denmark, and this is The Words on the theme of love this week. Eurovision vibes. Love this.
There's no one else around you. The sun has gone and left a hole in the sky. I live inside a nightmare, running towards you to make you understand. The words that make us fall apart cannot be taken back. You hold
That is Dragonborn with the words, and that was
Danish Artist of the Week.
bit of aha. Yeah, I think
I
so.
thought that, Barry.
Yeah, I think so. This blinking chair.
wings of hopeless dreams.
We're going to move on to another feature. It's usually what's the point, but it's what do you love? What do you not love so much? What don't you love so much?
Because now normally, Eric, you're a gentleman and you normally ask me first, but because it's love this week, I'm going to ask you first, my friend. What
I'm
do
going to give you
love?
a yin and yang.
Yeah.
What do I love? What do I not love so much? Stacey Solomon, Stacey Dooley.
Oh, what? So you? Which one's which? You love?
I like Solomon. Not a big fan of the Dooley.
Yes, yeah.
She riles me up. I don't know why. Whenever I see her, she's in that kind of Vicky Patterson kind of box of like, why? So in the chat, what do you love? What do you not love so much right now? Tell us. For example, Vanessa.
But why are you
I don't know why you're. I don't know, Vanessa. It started this morning when you appeared this morning. Vanessa.
So what am I? I'm loving the fact that the evenings are getting lighter. I think there's something really positive about that, and it just feels like really nice not to have dark at like 3:30. What do I love? Not quite so much. Now I did think about saying this and not, because I know there's a cost of living crisis and stuff, but shoplifters. So when I was in a well-known retailer a couple of weeks ago buying one of the wines for Thirsty Thursday, this little scamp came in behind me, stood on the back of my heels, went, "Sorry, love." And as he walked past in his big overcoat and his tracky bees, grabbed a bottle of wine, shoved it in his pocket and walked out. Two issues with that. One, he's given no label consideration. He's not listened to anything I've said. He's just like nabbed a bottle of wine, could have been rubbish. And two, I've then had to go and queue up for the bottle of wine that I've then paid. And three, actually, just to really get me going, those prices from shoplifters will all be passed on to us.
Yes, exactly. We don't like that. Let's check in with our Burritonians. And just to our Burritonian, just let us know what your name is. Why is your name coming out? I can send you a little link that can fix that. But if you can tell us who you are, so we know, and we'll get that sorted for you. So let's have a little look. I love turning the channel over when Michael McIntyre is on TV. Right there with you, brother. Right there with you. Ooh. Let's have a look at my mobile. Ah, shut up.
I can't bear him.
Shut up.
Sorry.
George Byers, Lilt, Fanta, Pineapple and Grapefruit. Loving that. And we're all about balance on this show. Moira, I love Michael McIntyre. I love Michael McIntyre. Barry Young is loving the Scottish rugby team, not loving Aberdeen football team. I can see where you're at there, man. Absolutely. Adam Gray, I love Nicola. Don't like Rishi so much. Yayan Compton, love a Madeline. Don't like them so much when they're dipped in chocolate.
Wow. Okay.
Sitting on my paddleboard in the middle of a loch watching sunrise with a brew, not loving the midges.
Yeah, midges. They're pointless, aren't they?
I love Stranger Things. I don't love that there's not a new season for another year. I'm right there with you, absolutely. Let me see. I love Broken Biscuits.
That's all right, Stephen.
Yeah, absolutely. It's completely all over the place. Completely. Let me have a little look. Love Lotus Crush song, Black Hole Heart. Hate Murders Roundabout, Roadworks. Yeah, absolutely. It's very specific. Loving the chance to spend some time with the kids the last few days. Not loving back to thousands of emails at work this morning. Love the mini series, The Playlist. I don't love how they ended it.
I haven't seen that. I don't think I've seen that.
I love my son, but I don't like it when he doesn't replace the toilet roll. Andrew Billington loves the Big Live Breakfast Burrito, but hates TV adverts. Yeah, they're just a pain. They're 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 a pain. Subro, we're going to check in with Subro and see if she's got a love. Or Subro, what do you love or not love?
Jaffa cakes.
Jaffa cakes. That'll do. That's it. That's
No
the
love
end.
custard creams.
You don't love crusted creams? Absolutely. That is absolutely fine. Perfect. Perfect. Love the core of the Royal Engineers. Fantastic. So that is test day. I hate piles of teenage clothing at the door of the washing machine.
She tests that magic machine. That magic machine that just does it.
My son left to go to university in Glasgow in September last year, and it's it's like when we tidied out his room, it was like a horse lived in there. Honestly, his room was like a farm. It smelled like a farm, and now it's beautiful. It's all breezy and lovely. Anyway, that was what do you love? What do you not love so much? That was that feature. We're going to go into synonyms now. Synonyms now. This is. I think these are quite tough. I think they're quite tough this week.
Okay.
Let's remove that. So I have taken the lyrics of love songs. Honestly, this chair, I'm going to throw it through the window.
There's not a lot of love for that today.
There's not a lot of love for this chair. Yeah. Oh my goodness me! Sorry about all the clanking and banging, but I'm trying to jam it in there.
You've basically got the Stacey Dooley of the chair world.
So I've changed the lyrics subtly. Same songs, same sort of structure, but I've changed the words in famous love songs, and you have to guess what they are. So in the chat, musical synonyms, the love edition.
Oh God.
Oneself purchased a coupon for planet Earth. However, I have returned once more. For what reason does oneself have trouble creating the following sentence? Oneself wishes that what is uttered next is factual.
Oh, crikey. Oh.
It's an extremely famous love song. One purchased a coupon for planet Earth. What's another word for planet Earth? And what's another word for a coupon? If you've purchased a coupon for something, you've purchased a...
Yeah.
Anybody? I think we've foxed.
No.
Spot on. Andy, James, Mark. It is, of course.
So true. Funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams.
Well done, Burritonians, well done.
I love that song.
It's beautiful.
But I never understand what it's about.
No?
No, I think the lyrics are really complicated. They don't make sense.
I think they are, yeah. I want a ticket to the world. I purchased a ticket to planet Earth. Coupon. Yeah. Right, here we go. The second one. See if you can get it. Here we go. This one's actually quite hard.
What have you gone and done here?
From 2019, so quite modern. Perambulate within your multicolored arc promised land. Phrase mouth makeup mindset. One is off course at the center of your globular organs of sight. Can thou accept that?
Now, it's been a while. It's been a few weeks since we've had the thou inclusion, and I've missed it.
You missed the thou. Can thou accept that? So, phrase. Subro's in there, language specialist. Phrase is what fruit, right? Mouth makeup. What is mouth makeup? Not a clue. I think I've actually foxed everyone with this. This is probably the most popular artist in the world right now. Everyone loves this person. Yes, strawberry lipstick. Strawberry lipstick. Does that little? No, I think we've foxed everyone. The most probably the biggest artist on the planet right now. In every country in the world, they adore this guy.
Ah, right, okay. And has he been has he just cleaned up at some awards?
He just cleaned up at the awards. Won every award going.
Yeah.
No, not
okay.
Capaldi. This
Yeah.
is, of course, the brilliant. Close, Mark.
Would you believe it? You don't have to say you love me. I just wanna tell you something.
How can you not like it? His music's wonderful, right? He's fabulous.
Walk through fire for you. Just let me adore you. Oh, honey.
It was, of course, Adore You by the wonderful Harry Styles. Next one, we foxed everyone on that one.
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of a glitch. Can you see that?
Yes, perfectly lovely. Yeah.
Right, so it's kind of glitching for me a little bit. If it doesn't work, just let me know. The very moment one rises from slumber, each evening, each single 24-hour period, one understands that it's yourself one requires in order to remove the sadness. And there's a bit of rhyming slang at the end there that might help you with the artist. Any ideas?
Well, the opening line threw me, and I don't think it's right. Might be.
The very moment one rises from slumber,
No. I
each
thought it
evening,
was,
so each evening would be every night, each single 24-hour period would be every day. Don't tell me these are so tough.
Well, I just
Someone's
see. Normally, this is why we check these out so that I can sort of do a little bit of a check.
they're getting it, of course.
It must be love, love.
As soon as I wake up,
Yeah.
every night, every day.
It's that opening line that threw me because
Yeah.
if you go back when I wait for my I thought it
Slumber.
was the moment I wake up.
Say so much.
And next, here we go for your next singing him.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, goodness gracious me, this one. Oh, yeah. This is a classic from 1970, right?
Oh, yeah.
What is the cause of feathered creatures abruptly coming into view? As I do, those feathered creatures have a desire to come nearer to yourself. What is the cause of members of a constellation dropping from the airspace when you perambulate past? As I do, those members of a constellation have a desire to come nearer to yourself.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I've
You
got
got
that.
it?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
It's in the chat, and you're absolutely bang on, guys.
Well done.
Andy's right, Jenny's right.
Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create.
Fantastic, love that. And the last one, put everyone out of their misery. I think this is quite easy. One is not sure. At the moment I hold your palm and we proceed to the area, we can move to music. At the moment the tunes fade away, there is something in your globular organs of sight. I remember a movie projection area and each one of its sorrowful departures.
You've liked that. I think thou has now been replaced by globular.
Globular organs of sight. Yeah. So one is not sure. At the moment I hold your palm and we proceed to the area where we can move to music.
Got it. Yeah.
Come on. Right? Come on.
Just so you know, I'm going to bung it in here.
One is not sure. At the moment I hold your palm. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Spot on.
That was my little song, and I was asked to dance, and I said no at the school party.
Oh, really?
Yeah, painful. Very painful song, that.
Anyone got this? It's not Mandy. One is not sure. At the moment I hold your palm and we proceed to the area that we can move to music.
That's a good one, that, Eric.
It's pretty good, isn't it? It's pretty good. I think we'll fox everyone. I don't think anyone's getting this one.
I reckon David. My money's on David Taylor. I think he'll.
David Taylor. Yes, James.
Well done, James.
felt so unassured as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As I take your palm, something in your eyes. There's a thing in your globular organs of sight. George.
Ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in.
I'll just put it out there. Quite possibly the best male vocalist of all time.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. I should have known better not to cheat and waste the chance that I'd been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you.
Oh,
That's enough of that. That's enough of that. It's time for. She's been away for weeks. It feels like a year. It feels like years.
Where's she been?
I don't know. Where have you been? Where have you been? It's time for a round to it with none other than Subro. Hello, Subro. How are you?
Good morning. I'm back.
You're back. Yeah, you always said I'll be back. It was slightly different to I'll be back. But you're here. You're here. And for those that don't know, Subro beguiles us with wordplay and the origins of words and all of that. On the theme of love today, have you found something lovey-dovey?
I did. I thought I'd have to make it good and get right around to it straight away for you because I've got a jam-packed little section.
Ooh.
I had a look at Valentines around the world for you, obviously, connecting to the whole language thing. And I found some fascinating little pieces. In Argentina, they have a week of sweetness where they exchange kisses and chocolate. But that's not until July.
Right, I'm booking a holiday.
France is the epicenter of romance, as we all know, and that's where Valentine's is believed to originate when Charles the Duke d'Orléans sent love letters to his wife from prison in 1415.
Right. Quarter past two.
So, yeah. South Korea has the 14th of every month. So they have like 14th of May is kisses, June, May is roses, I think. Kisses are in June, hugs are in December. And randomly, the 14th of every April is Black Noodle Day in South Korea.
Black Noodle Day?
Over to the Philippines, that's a real gala event. Valentine's Day, it's a time when many young couples, they get married in a government-sponsored event. So you have these mass weddings. Ghana, 14th February, National Chocolate Day. Invented that in 2017 for the tourism. Bulgaria, you're going to like this one, Vanessa. It's the day of winemakers celebrating their love with a glass of red. In Wales, it's a day of San Dwynwen. Dwynwen? Sure, there'll be somebody Welsh who can put me right. Where they exchange spoons for Valentine's Day. You know, these intricately decorated wooden spoons.
Spoons? So when they get a Valentine, I'll be like, you got to try harder than that, my friend. I'm not
harder than that, yeah.
Look up his dead beats. They're so pretty. They're really, handcrafted wooden spoons.
Sure.
The Day of Love in Spain, I'm nearly there, is the 9th of October, day after my birthday. And they have a big feast on that day. Denmark, one for the Danes watching. It's a special sort of Friends Festival where they can exchange handmade cards and pressed white flowers called snowdrops. Romania, Spring Festival, they wash their faces in the snow and offer hand-picked flowers. It's like a lot of these are related to spring. And the last one I'm going to tell you is about Japan. So women buy gifts and chocolate for the male companions, apparently. And the guys cannot return the gifts until the 14th of March, which is called a White Day for some reason. In the UK, more precisely England, ladies used to put 5 bay leaves on their pillow to dream of their future husband, which who'd do that anyway?
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Do that anyway. Yeah, for goodness sake. You got around to it, Subro, and we're glad to have you back. Thank you so much for that. We will see you later.
That was
Probably at the end of
lovely.
the show.
Guys.
Ta-ta.
Well done. Lovely
All that
lady.
knowledge just transferred for free. It's just wonderful. Let me play a bit of this by quite possibly the best band that ever lived in the world and a good friend of mine. Thank you, Subro.
Yeah, well done.
In coats of many colors, reptile man drop. Stay below, stay below, stay below, stay below. Temperature drop. America's boyfriend, untouched by flesh.
It's the law in Scotland. You have to let the chorus play on a Simple Minds song.
Heartbeat under, heartbeat under, heartbeat under, heartbeat under some promised land.
You ready?
Love song. Love song. Love song.
Now, I need to bring it down a little bit. Some news for the Burritonians, right?
Yes. Bit of breaking news.
No one needs to get upset. No one needs to get any drama, right? With any good series that you've enjoyed in your life, there's like seasons, right? Seasons. So we're coming to the end of season 1 of the Burrito, and we're going to take a break.
We are.
An extended break. It's not just going to be like a week off. So next week is our last show of season 1.
Yes.
We're coming back at some point. I promise we will come back because we can't let this just all fade away. We're all together in this, but we're going to take a bit of a break, and the reason for that will all come clear at some point shortly. But we're going to take a wee bit of a break from the Burrito, not from the Burrito, with the Burrito, and we will come back probably in the summertime.
Yes.
Probably in the summertime, and start season 2.
Yes, because there's lots of different things happening, and there's legal cases that Rich needs to go.
All the legal cases that Richard needs to go through.
I need to go to loads of vineyards. Susan needs to go and do loads of travelling. You need to go and hobnob with celebrities so that you can do Doyle's double.
Exactly. I like some of the reactions that are coming in. Shock.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Yeah.
Moira says, WTF.
Yeah, I don't know what that said.
Mike Spike says, ARG. Sad faces coming in, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're not saying this is the end. This is the end of season 1. So next week we're going to have a big party. Invite everyone you know, and we'll have the biggest party of all time. It's the end of season 1 show. That's all it is. Fresh slate, as David says, for the band folks. And when we come back for season 2, the bands are lifted, right? Promise that. There's only one song we should be playing right now. Everybody knows what that is, but I can't find it. Here we go. This is the warning. Some would say that season 2 will come back with better graphics, better stuff, more refined. No, none of that. It'll be worse.
Yeah. I mean, there'll be no sort of improvement on slickness or professionalism. It'll still be the same rawness.
No, exactly. Bands will be lifted.
It's up to you.
Vanessa Gartell is the social sommelier. She brings us all the latest news and insight in the wine world, in the world of wine. What have you got for us this week? Thirsty Thursday?
A little bit of Thirsty Thursday, and maybe after that little shock revelation, some of you may feel so predisposed to have a little glass of splosh. So we're going to give a bit of love, actually, to a great variety that we've never ever featured as a solo variety on Thirsty Thursday. Bear with. And for me, it's about time that this fabulous red grape actually got the love that it deserves. So it's a red grape that's often found in blends, right? It has massive status as one of the permitted grapes in Châteauneuf-du-Pape. It is a major grape in the blends for all the beautiful Provence rosés. It's also one of the parents of Pinotage. When Tim popped up, I was like, oh, you're going to love this week, Tim. I'll come on to that in a moment. So what is this somewhat underappreciated, slightly unloved, fabulous red grape? It's Sinsal.
What?
Sinsal.
Sinsal or Sinsal?
Sinsal.
Sinsal.
So, yeah, I'll show you on the label. Right, so it's a lovable red grape. It's actually the 4th most widely planted grape variety in France. It's a massive one for the blends in Rhône. So when we were talking about Châteauneuf-du-Pape, that's at the bottom of in southern Rhône, and then the southern Rhône leads into the Mediterranean, which is where you get all of Provence. So it's a really, really, really important grape. It's also grown elsewhere in the world, including South Africa. So as mentioned, Sinsao has a really, really special place in South Africa, because alongside Pinot Noir, Sinsao, which was known as Hermitage, makes Pinotage, and we've covered that before. So it's often used in blends, but Sinsao is actually having a proper Cinderella moment, and it's now being produced as a fabulous red grape variety in its own right. So with that in mind, we're going to do this. So,
Ooh.
we're doing Stellenbosch Manor Sinsao 2021 from South Africa. So this particular vineyard, this wine comes from a large family-owned estate, and it's been oaked for 12 months in French oak, right? So in the glass, and it's such a shame that you can't see this properly, because it's really, really pale. Look at the bottom. Can you see all the
Yeah.
really pale ruby in the glass. This is all about like red fruits, and on the nose, so pleased I've shifted my coal to be able to actually smell it. This is all about fruits, red berries, red cherry, strawberry. I would best describe this as summer fruit pudding. You know, the lovely berries,
Yeah.
cherries and blackcurrants of the summer fruit pudding. Lovely vanilla and spice as well, which is where, as I said, it's been aged for 12 months in oak. And then on the palate, only a tiny little bit, because
Only a tiny bit. You've been very good.
I have, right? Here we go. That is absolutely, oh my word.
A good breakfast wine.
I've just broken my 3 weeks of no drinking.
Just broken your 3 weeks. That's all right. That's very good.
So it's very fresh. It's medium bodied. There's quite a lot of complexity to it. It's very sophisticated, and that is very, very Moorish. More love for Sinsao, please. I would pair this with charcuterie, chorizo, lamb. Actually, I'd even pair it with a salad and feta cheese, believe it or not. Amazing on its own.
I'd put it with a movie sitting on the sofa.
And it's absolutely ideal for that, because it's super quaffable. So there you go, Sinsao on its own. Keep an eye out for Sinsao, because it's no longer sort of a bit of a workhorse grape. It's definitely coming into its own. And that is on offer for £7.49 at Waitrose. And it's
Love that. I would have walked past that, Vanessa. But I would give that a go.
So South African Sinsao, no longer hidden in blends. It's a Cinderella moment, and you heard it here first on Thirsty Thursday.
Outstanding. Thank you so much for that. That was... And it actually was red wine.
It was this week.
Thank you for that, Vanessa. We are going to go crashing into our next feature. From wine to tickets to artists. All you do is plug in OGV Podium like that. Give us the name of the song and the name of the artist that's to do with love. And you can win yourself some tickets to go and see a band of your choice, a comedian of your choice, whatever it is, at the OGV Podium. Random price selector, because I saw a lot of bannies, as I like to call them, bannies, people who've won lots in the show. I don't think Chris has ever won anything. Chris Wallace, you're going to see an act of your choice at the amazing OGV Podium. Well done. Love in an Elevator, Aerosmith. That was the correct answer. It just came in time. It just caught my eye. That's fair, isn't it? Congratulations, Chris. Let's congratulate Chris.
When we come back with season 2, I think you need a jingle of like random prize winner of the week.
Well done, Chris. We will hook you up with the lovely Emma and get you sorted out with some tickets. Well done. And thank you, OGV Podium. a lovely group page called Burritonians. It's
We
down
do.
there. Burrito, Neans. And every week we get lots and lots and lots of lovely stuff in there. This is, we call this mugshots.
Yep.
This is all the stuff that's been going on in our little group page. And we've got a special tune that you might recognise. Graham Dallas found his old BlackBerry from last week's show. I was drinking Guinness Clear at the weekend and it's lovely. I can highly recommend it.
Not all good.
Andy found some amazing champers or fizz in Morrison's. What a game against the Welsh, that's all I'm saying. Subro was out with the dogs. Nice 4-poster bed, love that. Stuart White, we've got great landscape photographers.
Yeah.
Stuart White, beautiful. There's another one, Paul. Paul knows his way around a camera and a beach. Pierre Schumann watched last week's show. It's official. Mark's excited because S Club 7 are coming back together. Chris, another great landscape photographer. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Richard Urich giving us an image that none of us will forget. Matt Pybus, a second resignation if this one doesn't work. Richard Urich gave us a sneak preview. William Shorten is in the City of Love, and he found this in a region. Aberdeen think Nicola might become the next Aberdeen manager. That was mugshots.
It was, and that was very nice. Some lovely content on there.
It was, absolutely. We are into our grand prize draw. Grand prize draw from Jam Cabling Solutions.
Jam.
A great company, and they're giving up a £100 voucher, an e-voucher, an Amazon voucher. Adam Gray won it last week. Any of you can win it, unless you're banned.
Yeah, indeed. So, Eric, obviously Jam Cabling aren't just another cabling company, because I just want to read one of these fabulous client testimonials.
What?
Yeah. Excellent service. Jam Cabling personnel were highly competent and professional, identifying better and easier methods of cabling and resolving technical issues without the requirement for vessel support. Rob Mackey's knowledge of vessel cabling was particularly useful. Overall, a pleasure to have on board. I look forward to working with Jam Cabling in the future. And if that wasn't enough,
more than that?
More than that, more than this, indeed. Do you know how they do that over at Jam Cabling?
Not a clue.
Here we go, and I'm going to tell you. It's due to their team of experienced cabling engineers who are fully conversant with the installation, termination, and testing of both copper and fibre optic cabling solutions. It's not just structured cabling and fibre optic cabling. No. It's also offshore and marine fibre optic cabling, network cabling, data cabling, and cabling design. And that is the fabulous peeps at Jam Cabling, who are giving £100 Amazon voucher for us this week. What do you think about that?
I'm astonished about how much you know about industries and companies. It's quite incredible. All you need to do is put in Jam Cabling. We need the song, the artist, and the film, and there's quite a lot of typing here. We're going to be quite fluid on the artist, right? Fluid on the artist. You can give us one or both.
Yes.
Put in the song, the artist, and the film that this is associated with. Quite a lot of typing here. And you can win yourself a £100 Amazon voucher. And we'll be quite fair, it's the third correct answer, right?
Yes.
Maybe. Tell me something good.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more?
I have tears at the easiest of things, right? I have tears at Britain's Got Talent. You know what I mean? The Voice, I have tears. And this film, forget about it. Floods.
In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself.
What, like the glass? It's just amazing, mate. It's just fantastic. Look at your glazing. Look at your glazing. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Tell me something,
Look at the handle.
boy. Aren't You tired trying to,
The future Mrs. Doyle has just appeared on stage.
or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore?
Let's have a look. Let us have a
You,
look.
you go in on your own, Eric. I'll wait here. You'll be fine.
Fair enough. The first correct answer was, we'll go with Andrew Slesser. But he's banned himself, so that's technically not the first answer. Right? See my thinking here. Mark Cowison was the first correct answer. Beth Alexander is banned because she's won quite a lot. So that means that Barry was the second correct answer. The third correct answer. It would have been Richard Scott, but he put Ewan McVicker. It's not. Adam won last week. The winner is George Byers.
Very nice.
I think that's fair. I think that is fair. Jam Cabling, Shallow, Lady Gaga, A Star Is Born. That'll do for us. George Byers. And he hasn't won before, I don't think. He's maybe won a little thing, but... Congratulations, George. Oh my goodness, I need to watch that again at the weekend. I need a good clear out of the old tear ducts. Let's not get technical, Andrew. Let's not get technical.
Once you're in between seasons, you can go and do some sort of sport judging. No, you won the race last time. You got 9.8 in last time.
You won a record. Doesn't matter. You're banned. You bowed, mate. You bowed. So next week, big show. Invite everyone you know. We're going to have a big party. It might run on. We may do a longer show, right? That's cool. Cancel that 9 o'clock meeting. Who needs a Teams meeting at 9 o'clock on a Thursday? This has been your Big Live Breakfast Burrito, the whole lot of love edition. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you have a great Thursday. We hope you have a super weekend. And we'll see you next week for the end of season 1 show.
End of season 1 show.
Simple as that. We're going to leave you today with something quite beautiful. We're gonna go with a bit of this, and we're going to stay for ages and just wave to you. Do you like this one, Vanessa?
Oh, I love this song.
Love this song. Ta-ta for now, Moira. Nice toast. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, James. Thank you, John, Barry, Andy, and Moira.
Graceless lady, you know who I am.
Thank you, Helga. Thank you, Andrew.
Can't let you slide through my hands.
What like it, Barry?
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Beth. Yes, platinum mugs. Great idea. It's nearly the top of the hour. We'll see you guys later. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.